Hey YouTube, it's Rogue 121. I have really been enjoying watching everybody's top pick comic book pickups for 2018. So, although it is the new year, I figured I'd go ahead and get mine done. Better late than never, I guess. So, let's start off with Fantastic Four 48. Needs no introduction. I was lucky enough to get 48, 49, and 50 earlier this year, so it's really great. The 49 and 50 came together as a lot on Heritage Auctions, keeping with some raw books. There's a nice little shop about 2 hours away from me that had some really good keys. So I picked this Thor 165 up from there. And I also got this Eternals #1, but it's the 30-cent variant from that same shop. So I was really happy to go there and pick that up. And it's one of those shops that, they've got their prices marked, but then they automatically take off 10, 15, 20% depending on how much you buy there. So that was pretty cool. And I'll give some DC a little bit of love. I picked this up at a small con, Doom Patrol 99, first Beast Boy, back in the fall, from a dealer that I usually go to. Really nice guy, usually gives me pretty good deals, but he would not budge on the price for this one. It was a fair price, but anyway, a little bit more DC love. Brave and the Bold 54. Pretty good copy of this. Picked up off of Heritage. And this one was off of my 2018 want list. I wanted a first Power Girl, so got that in a decent condition. Another DC book off of my want list is Detective 359. And I picked this one up at a show, and a really pretty decent mid-grade copy. And then I picked this one off of a shop online. So that's a pretty good book. So really happy with my 2018. Picked this up really early in the year, almost a year ago. So last January. And we'll see what kind of heat that picks up. Speaking of some heat, there was a lot of talk about this one before when there was the announcement of the movie. Now the trailers are out. I'm looking forward to it. I like a fun movie that looks like a fun comedy, so looking forward to seeing Shazam. I picked this one up at the same shop that I picked up the Eternals #1 and the Thor book. Decent price. Not a book that I thought I was going to get this year, but at the price that he had it at, I was pretty comfortable paying it. I will say that he also had one of the books off of my list, Batman 121. Let's see here. Yeah, Batman 121. It was graded CGC 4.5, but the price that I would have had to pay for it, I would not have been able to get any other books. I mean, he had it fairly priced, but and it was a good looking copy. First appearance of Mr. Freeze, Mr. Zero, but maybe this year, 2019, or some other time. I'm in no rush to pick anything up. Like anything, comics are a luxury. They're things that I want, absolutely not things that I need. And one thing I've been really trying to focus on is being content with what I've got. It's just so easy to look and say, gosh, I really wish I had that. I wish I had this or that. But I think for me, the key is trying to be content with what I've got. And I've got some really cool stuff. I've been really lucky this year, in the last 2 years actually. So cannot complain. Coming around the tail end here, really nice copy of ASM 14. It's got a date stamp, April 9th, 1964. So pick that up on Heritage Auction. Here's another one I've shown earlier this year. Picked it up in March. There was already a lot of the talk of the Fox Disney merger at that time, but somehow I got this a little bit below market at the time, and it's really gone up, but that's okay. I don't plan on selling any of this stuff. This is just, I collect for fun. I collect because I enjoy having these nice keys, and it's nice to see the value. That's just a bonus, really, to see the values of these things go up. But in the end, if there's anything bad that happens in the world, it's just a really expensive toilet paper, as I heard on someone else's YouTube channel. I've shown this one before as well. I picked this one up in August. All places at half price books. If you didn't hear my story or see my video from before when I got this, I had dropped my son off at football practice, was planning on going to my LCS, and something in my head told me, why don't you check out half price books? They'd never had anything real good there, but I thought, what the heck, why don't we go check it out? So went by there. There was a poster on the window saying they had the X-Men 1, and it was a copy of the actual book blown up to about, like 14 by 18 or whatever, big poster size. So went in there, asked them. Lady at the front had no idea what I was talking about, so she had to call back a manager. Said, oh yeah, we've got one. They brought it up to me, and it was in just a manila envelope, but it was in a bag and board. It was raw. So I started looking at it. When I asked how much they wanted for it, it was more than I really wanted to spend. And as I was looking through, counting the pages and checking everything out, someone else came up behind me and was really interested in seeing what I had. And I all of a sudden had and I described this before, it's that Gollum, my precious feeling inside. I did not want this other person to take it from me. So I had actually a little bit earlier talked the manager down on price, and after I saw that guy looking at it, and my instinct kicked in, I said, "All right, I'll take it." Before I even had a chance to let that guy take it from underneath me, so picked it up, had it pressed and cleaned and graded. Came back 4.5 off-white pages. So I was, one of those things that you don't expect to happen, just comes out at you, opportunity. I couldn't pass it up. So, speaking of that, this is the last book I picked up, most recent pickup. Story behind this, I got it on an online auction from a place I'd never gone to before. So I was a little bit nervous after I bid. But I had just gotten home from the funeral for a friend's girlfriend. She was the same age as me. She passed away, and funerals are sad. Death is sad. What I gathered from this, because I didn't really know her very well, was that she really enjoyed life. She did tons of traveling with my friend for the few years they were together. She really enjoyed life, and it was the idea of carpe diem. Seize the day. So unfortunately, that kind of overtook me, and this was up for auction just when I got home, and I ended up winning the auction. Paid more than I had planned on, but nonetheless, it's a great book. Nice rounding off of my big year this year. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a good New Year, and Good luck to 2019 for all of you. I am really kind of chilling out on my comic book buying. It's been a it's been a fun ride so far, but it has definitely slowed down, and we'll see what happens this year. So take care, good luck, and thanks for watching.